are they realizing about you and this connection? That's what you're going to find out in this pick a card reading. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, as well as to everyone who's already been part of this beautiful family. I am Dr. V, and I'm so happy to have you here. Before we get into your group choices today, I want to remind you to make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you get notified when I do live tarot readings. I've been doing this for a few months now, and it's been so fun. This is our chance to get together, to talk more casually, right? I can get to know you. We can connect at a different level, and we do tarot. So make sure you do that, because I want to encourage you to come to live readings and connect in person that way. Second thing I want to remind you is make sure you go to my website linked below, livetarot.com, and download the free ebook that I wrote just for you to help you gain clarity in your connection. It's absolutely free. You can just go there and download it, and I think it'll be a very helpful resource to you. All right, so as always, I give you 3 groups to choose from and many ways for you to choose your group. You can choose from 1, 2, 3, or you can pick them all and take the messages that resonate. So in a moment, I'll be showing you the image on each card, as well as the crystal that goes with each card. And then we will be assigning zodiac signs to each group as well. So some people like to take their sign and their person's sign and combine those readings. There is no right or wrong answer. Just trust your intuition. But if you're at that place where you need specific clarity, like you just want to know what is going on between you and your person, that's when I recommend that you do the private reading with me, so we can focus only on your situation. You can do it live, which is what I prefer, because I think that's the most powerful reading you can have, where we get together on video call. We also can record that, so you have it indefinitely, and you'd be surprised at how much you actually learn when you watch it more than once. So that's one option. The other one is pre-recorded video reading. So if you go to livetarot.com/readings, it's linked below. You can see my entire menu right there. So let's go ahead and take a deep breath. See which of these you feel most guided towards. For group number 1, we have this image and this crystal right here. For group number 2, we have this image and this crystal right here. For group number 3, we have this image and this crystal right here. Okay, let's go ahead and get zodiac signs. Okay, for group number 1, we have Virgo, we have Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. For group number 2, we have Leo, we have Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini. For group number 3, we have Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, Aries. Go ahead and make your choice, and we will get started right here with group number 1. Group 1 that chose this image, this crystal right here, Virgo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio. Let's see, what are they realizing about you and this connection? So we're going to start here with oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. And stay with me to the end, because we will also be getting advice from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know? Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Summer solstice, radiance. Ooh, sun's energy. I love that. Open heart, receptive, empathy, and vulnerable. Wow, this is really beautiful so far. Okay, so I am loving this because I feel like your person, if they have made mistakes towards you, if they have hurt your feelings, if you've gone through challenging times with this person, I feel like they are finally starting to see where they have gone wrong. You know, where they have either pushed you away, misunderstood you, or started a conflict with you that didn't make any sense. Okay, I feel like a lot of this person's behavior, group one, has to do with their own past. Okay, they may have come from a traumatic upbringing. Okay, they may have dealt with a lot of difficulties or challenges around the people that they grew up with or grew up around. So I do feel that a lot of the way that they have behaved towards you within this connection or relationship has come from a conditioning, okay? A conditioning from their past, from the way that they were raised. And there are definitely parts of their past that this person needs to heal, okay? They need to release, forgive, and learn from some of these things in order to move forward and be successful in a real relationship. So I feel like this person loves you very deeply, but they're realizing that loving you and being a healthy, good partner or committing to you is not the same thing. You can love somebody deeply and still not be ready or not have the skills that you need to have in order to have a relationship that is not full of ups and downs, a relationship that doesn't feel like a roller coaster, a relationship that's not filled with, you know, coming and going, hot and cold. We fight, then we make up. We fight, then we make up, right? I feel like that's what this person has done or created in this relationship, not because that's what they want, but that's what they're probably used to. And I wouldn't be surprised if they have also been like this in past relationships with other people as well. There's definitely a sense in them that they want to be right. They may be, you know, having problems with their ego. Okay, they may be driven by egoic desires to, you know, protect their pride and to feel like, no, what I'm saying is right. You have to listen to me, because it's a form of them feeling emotionally safe. I feel like this person does struggle with being emotionally vulnerable and with admitting their faults or admitting their mistakes. Okay, that's something that may have become a problem between the two of you. And again, I feel like they're realizing that they're doing this. They're realizing that instead of listening to you and understanding you and having an open mind, they may have constantly pushed back. They may have tried to make you see their way. They may have tried to push you too much to agree with them when you didn't agree with them. And they may have pressured you in some way to be more like them instead of accepting you as you are. Okay, so I feel like this is the realization part. And then underneath that realization, it's like they feel really bad if they have made you feel less than. They feel really bad if they have pushed you away and made you feel like, you know, they don't love you, because they do. Look at this beautiful sun's energy. They think you are radiant. You have brought so much light and love into this person's life. And I feel like they're realizing that their ego and their pride has made them keep their heart closed in the past. But now they're starting to be open. They're realizing that they need to be more empathetic towards you. They need to be willing to be vulnerable. They need to be willing to be wrong. They need to admit when they're wrong, and they need to be receptive to what you're thinking and feeling. So now their heart is slowly opening up, you know, because they are understanding where their ego has led them to be very closed-hearted. Their ego has protected them, but closed their heart as well. Let's go deeper. What else is this person realizing? King of Wands, look at that passion. Eight of Cups. See, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit gave us the confirmation. Five of Swords, the card of ego. There you go. Just like I said, this person has definitely let their ego get in the way. Wheel of Fortune, love it. Beautiful. The Lovers. Oh, this is my favorite card in this deck. It's just so beautifully done. Even though, I mean, it has like snakes and roses, it's just gorgeous. I love this card. Oh, I'm so happy that you guys got this card. It's my favorite. And every time this card comes out in this particular deck, guys, I just get such a beautiful feeling from it. I don't know. I love the energy of this card. This is beautiful. Okay, so look at this. They have realized, absolutely, they have realized that they feel tremendous passion towards you. Okay, this person is a very passionate energy. They're very attracted to you. They want you very deeply. They always have. That's not the issue. But with that passion has definitely come issues around ego, because I feel like whatever this person's past was, like however which way they were raised, something that they learned from that past was that they seek to be in control because that's what makes them feel safer, right? And part of being in control, unfortunately, is wanting to call the shots, you know, wanting to be the person who decides, or wanting to be the person whose opinion matters, or, you know, like they want you to listen to them, because then if they are in control, if they are right, see that Five of Swords, also very much about the need to be right, then it makes them feel psychologically safe. They don't know how to give in to that sense of, you know, I am okay letting my ego down. We all have ego. Nobody's ever going to have zero ego. But I feel like this person uses theirs to protect themselves and to protect their heart, sometimes to the disadvantage or to the loss of someone important in their life. And I feel like they're realizing that they've done this in the past. And now with you, I feel like they love you so much that they don't want to do that with you. Okay. But their combination of passion and that Five of Swords is something they want to walk away from. Eight of Cups. Like, it's like they're ready to say, you know what? I've let this get in the way for a very long time. It has robbed me of relationships that were important to me. But with you, I don't want that to happen. So I'm willing to turn my back on these parts of my ego that are coming between us, you know, that are making you not want me. Like, because I do feel like for some of you, you love this person dearly, but their actions have definitely been pushing you away. And you may have gotten to the point where you're like, you know what, I love you, but I don't want to live like this. Like, I don't want to be the person who's always wrong. I don't want to be the person who, you know, you're trying to convince that you are right, that, you know, what you're doing is right, and, you know, like that your voice doesn't matter. And I think that's become very important to this person, and they're trying to move on from that phase, okay? That phase of life that they've been in where they let their ego and their mind and their need for control, you know, sabotage relationships. And with you, see, they want Wheel of Fortune and Lovers, like they want a new beginning. They want to move on to a new phase. They want to let this phase go, this phase of themselves, where they are sabotaging this relationship through their own behavior, okay? So Wheel of Fortune, one of the best cards you can get in tarot, so beautiful. It's the energy of your person realizing where they went wrong and wanting a new phase between the two of you to begin, wanting to let go of these things. Now, nobody's perfect. It takes time to do that. You know, it takes time with this Eight of Cups, turning your back on things that don't serve you and walking away from those behaviors, you know, is going to take time. But I feel like the bottom line is the Lovers, like this is what they want. They want you, and they're willing to work on this, you know, to not behave in these ways. Wow, I love this reading. What else? Okay, we're going to get 4 more cards on what they're realizing about you, and then we'll go to advice from Spirit. Solitude, travel, ascension. Yeah, see, so they know, okay, they know that they have been in this connection. They've definitely spent time being unawakened in terms of giving into their ego over their actual love. Okay, so they're again realizing in their solitude, okay, you may have left this person alone, you may have given them space. In their solitude, in the privacy of their own thoughts, as they spent time within themselves, this person has realized that they were definitely blind and unawakened to the ways in which they were affecting you, how they were making you feel through their need to be right, through them arguing with you, or through them wanting to convince you that, you know, what they're saying is right and what you're saying is wrong, and just being very wanting to control the narrative, control the story. For some of you, I feel like there's also a part of them that plays the victim, right? Because again, if they've come from a past that has been very challenging, they may not realize that there is a bit of a victim idea there too. Like, look at what I've been through. I know what I'm doing, you know, and it's like a very defensive mode, right? So they've been very unawakened, but I think they're realizing in their solitude, in the time that they've spent thinking through this, that they need to open their eyes, okay? And that is why I look at this. We have this beautiful travel and ascension. So this is the energy of motion. This person wants to now come into motion towards you. So if this travel could be like the Chariot's energy, literally, like maybe if you guys are right now living further apart from each other, they might want to travel to come see you. If not, this is like an energy of I want to ascend, I want to rise above these circumstances, and I want to move towards you. Okay, I don't want to move away from you anymore. Wow, this is really lovely. Okay, so there's a growing desire in this person. Now, if you'd like to go deeper and find out what is happening here, what action can you take? Which direction is this going in? What are they going to do? I recommend you do a private reading so we can get you clarity. We can do the live or the video recorded. My menu is in the box below, and this is your advice from Spirit. Transform limits. Allow Spirit to take away doubts, fears, and attachments. I change my life with ease. Ah, that's really beautiful. So if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, this is the love, this is the business, money, career. These are available exclusively with free shipping at Amazon. Link below, as well as link to the free ebook that I wrote for you. Make sure you go and grab that. Also, make sure to turn on notifications and subscribe so you can join our next live reading. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. A beautiful group 2 that chose this image right here, this crystal right here, as well as Leo, Pisces, Capricorn, and Gemini. Let's see. What are they realizing about you? So we're going to start with oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also be getting advice from Spirit. What does Spirit want you to know today? Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Lotus flower, unfoldment. Abandoned, left out, walk away, and cold. Wow. Okay. So these are definitely heavier energies that we are getting. So I feel like part of what's going on here is that this person feels like the way the relationship has been between the two of you has felt very heavy. Okay. Sometimes you feel a deep connection with someone and you may be very attracted to them, but the part where I'm getting an energy from this unrequited love is that it's not about the level of attraction. It's the fact that there's something in the way that you two maybe butt heads that is making the attraction go down or feel very heavy. Okay, that's the energy I'm getting from this unrequited love. I feel like this person feels very attracted to you, but then when the two of you have been trying to make that attraction into something real, like concrete, either like a relationship or you're spending time together or you want to see where it goes, it starts to feel heavy because there may be something in the compatibility side that maybe you guys are not fully communicating to each other, you know, where the way they communicate is a struggle with the way you communicate. So I'm getting the energy that this person right now is in the process of trying to figure out what to do about that, because I feel like it's one of those cases where, you know, sometimes you have tremendous chemistry with somebody. You feel very drawn to them. You feel very attracted to them physically, emotionally, spiritually. But then when you actually spend time together, when you're actually trying to have or build or create a relationship, there's some sort of disconnect in the way you communicate. They're not fully understanding you. You're not fully understanding them. And then as this has unfolded, there's some disconnect that needs to be fixed. That is what this person is realizing. Okay, that the unfolding of this connection is feeling like it's taking more effort than it should. It's not feeling as natural as it could. But that has nothing to do with the fact that the attraction for both of you is there, right? There's a draw towards each other. But I feel like this person is worried that if you guys don't figure out how to work through the communication, if you don't figure out how to work through the compatibility issues, both of you will start feeling alone in the connection. You'll feel left out, like you'll feel abandoned emotionally, as in you will feel like you're not understanding them and they will feel like they're not understanding you. I think this is what this person is realizing, and they're afraid of that because I don't think they want to lose you. You know, I don't think they want to lose you. I think they're afraid that the more you guys have communication problems, or if you guys go into silences where there's more contact and there's little contact and there's more contact and little contact, I feel like they're afraid that ultimately it's going to kill the attraction. Because right now I feel like you might be riding the high, or you have been riding the high of feeling deep chemistry and attraction to each other, but then hitting the wall of, then why aren't we getting along? Why does it have to be so hard to get along? So I feel like they're afraid, they're coming to the realization that they're afraid of losing you based on the fact that the attraction is deep, but the communication feels heavy. I think you guys haven't found your sweet spot yet. This person is realizing through the unfolding of this relationship that you're still looking for that sweet spot of where your communication and their communication comes into alignment, you know, and you haven't found that yet. And you're still trying to figure out where that is. you know, and in the process, you don't want to feel like you've abandoned each other or like you're just not connecting, because it's going to start to feel very sad. And I think that's where this person is realizing that they don't want to feel like that about you. They want to feel hopeful. They want to feel positive. They want to feel like this can go somewhere. They don't want it to go into a decline of disconnection. So I think this person is realizing a lot, but they are afraid of losing you. Let's go deeper. What else are they realizing about you? Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, the Star, Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Yeah, look at this. We have a lot of decision making happening here. Okay, so see how we have this beautiful star energy right here in the middle as a central energy? That's really important, because that tells us that despite whatever the challenges may have been so far, your person still has hope for this relationship. They haven't given up. They don't want to give up. You inspire them. You have brought a lot of beauty to their life. I think they're just trying to figure out, how do we make this work so that we focus on the strengths in our compatibility. Is there anything we can do to work on how we relate to each other, how we understand each other? Because I feel like you have brought a tremendous amount of hope, beauty, and inspiration to this person. So they are not willing to give up on this, even if it has been challenging, even if it's been difficult for both of you, right? So the Star is the central energy. I love that, which tells us that your person is not giving up on this, even if it's been really difficult. You know, they may have gone into themselves with the Hermit, right? They may have, you know, something may have happened between the two of you that could have been painful for both of you. And they may be taking their space to really think about, what is the heaviness? Why has the communication broken down? Or why are you not truly understanding each other? So if they're taking this time and you're taking this time, maybe both of you are, to be in the Hermit's energy, that might be a good time to really work through in your own mind, what is it that you truly want, and how are we going to work to make this better? So there's a Hermit and a Star, but this is good because it's the combination of, I have not given up on you, I am not going to give up on this, but maybe we do need some time to figure out how to work this through. Because, you know, I'm loving the fact that in 2 readings so far, we've gotten the Wheel of Fortune. That tells me that there is definitely an energy in the collective around phases changing. An old phase leaving and a new one coming in that is more positive, that is more fruitful, that is going to be more optimistic, and it's going to lead to a better relationship. So there is definitely, whenever I see recurring themes in a reading, that tells us that there is something in the energy of the collective that is very refreshing. Like, okay, how can we let go of the old, work through the things that didn't work, and usher in or invite in the new? I think that's really beautiful right here. And they also realize that a lot of that is going to have to do with making better choices in this relationship. 2 of Wheels tells me that maybe both of you are also struggling with other responsibilities and obligations in your life. You know, whether, you know, you have kids, your parents, you have family, you have business, you have career, money, like, you know, there may be a lot that you're both juggling right now in your lives. And that might have been adding to the pressure or the tension between the 2 of you. But they also realize that 2 of Wands, if they want this to really succeed, then there's going to be actions that need to be taken that are different from the actions that have been taken before. Okay, so there's going to be choices, there's going to be decisions, and a lot of it has to do with day-to-day life as well. So something in your day-to-day lives, it's very concrete, it's very practical. Practical choices have to be made, different ways of taking action, different things have to be done in order to preserve this relationship and to grow it into something that feels more stable. I feel like both of you have been suffering and have been very sad around, you know, really wanting to be together, feeling the connection, but not feeling the stability around it. I feel like something has never been stable enough, and you're both trying to figure out how to make this more stable. So your person is realizing this in the same way that you have been realizing these things too. But I don't get the energy that either of you wants to lose each other in this process. Okay, so we're going to get 4 more cards on what are they realizing, and then we'll get advice from Spirit. Offer. See? Beautiful. Release. Oh my God. Look at this. Look at this. Oh. Free will. Okay, these are beautiful. Just beautiful. See, this card, you don't have to believe in twin flames. That's just a label. It just shows that there's a very deep connection here. And this card doesn't come out very often, so it is very special when it does. And if you feel that you are on a twin flame journey, this is a beautiful confirmation of that. But see, your person knows that no matter what the challenges have been, there's something very deep between you and them. Okay, they know this. And they know that see, release, loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. So there's been a lot of fear, anxiety, and doubt in this. And that's why it has felt heavy at times, this relationship, developing this relationship, stabilizing the relationship has felt like work, okay? Because like I said, there's tremendous chemistry and love, but certain things may be incompatible in the way that you communicate. And it's been causing a lot of anxiety and stress for both of you. And I feel like this person really wants to release that. And that's part of that Wheel of Fortune energy. If we can work through this and we can release this, then we can come into a new phase right here. And they want to use the power of their free will. They want to make better choices. Isn't it interesting how we got this choices, decisions, and action with the 2 twos? Imagine this. So this is a very powerful energy of making decisions, making choices, moving forward, taking a leap of faith, even though you're falling into the unknown. They have faith in the fact that they feel so connected to you that this can work out because they want to make you an offer. See, they want to be able to offer you a stable, real commitment, a real relationship that is growing, that is not feeling like it's constantly on or off, because that's exhausting for both of you, right? So if this resonates and you'd like to go deeper and you'd like to see the outcome, what is going on with this person, when is this going to be shifting, what actions can you take to help the situation, then I recommend that you do a private reading with me. You could do the live or the video recorded. The link to my reading menu is in the box below. And here is your advice from Spirit. Purify desires, burn away old patterns to make room for new possibilities. I welcome opportunities. Oh, so beautiful. Beautiful. So if you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, this is the love, this is the money, business, and career. They're available at Amazon with free shipping at a great price. Make sure you turn on notifications so you can join our next live reading, and make sure you go to my website homepage to get your free ebook. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 who chose this image, as well as this crystal, Libra, Cancer, Sagittarius, and Aries. Let's see. What are they realizing about you? We're going to start with oracle cards, and then we will do your tarot. And stay with me till the end, because we will also be getting advice from Spirit for you. finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. Autumnal equinox, release. Longing, craving, aching, and wanting. Wow. Okay. Okay, so I feel like there is something in this person's life, perhaps even in your life, depending on your situation, where they feel very stuck in a particular place or situation. And they're stuck in it because it's has to do with money, finances, assets, something about abundance that is being threatened for this person. Now take it as it resonates for your situation. For some of you, it might be that this person is in a third party, okay? Like they could be married to somebody else, living with somebody else. It could be it could be family that they're with, financially entangled with family members, business, career, something that has to do with their everyday life in a way that feels very threatening to them. Like if they change it, or if they do something to shift out of whatever this is, it may threaten their day-to-day security financially, okay? So part of what is going on is them needing to realize, where do you belong in all of this? What can they possibly offer to you? Because I feel like this person right now has been longing for you for a very long time. Okay, craving, aching, wanting. That's why I feel like for some of you, this might be right now some sort of either long distance because they're not near you, so they long for you, like they're not able to touch you, hug you, spend time with you. So there's a lot of craving and aching going on long distance. Or it could be third party, right? Where they're living with somebody else. They're not happy there. They're there because of money, kids, obligations, responsibilities, and they're longing for you from a distance still, okay? So I think this person right now is struggling to even come to a realization, okay? And the realization that they're slowly coming to is that something has to be let go of in order for them to really create space for you in their life. And that's what's hard for them, because they may not be able to release whatever situation needs to be released in order to come to you, because it may have a lot to do with their financial security. And then if they lose their financial security, they feel like they have nothing to offer you anyway. Not that you need money from them, but that they wouldn't be a stable person in your life, right? Like they would be very distracted by their own survival. And I feel like this person doesn't wish to be in survival mode with you. You know, they don't want to be with you while they're in a survival mode situation. Okay, so I think they're having a hard time in accepting what is right now. Like there's a lot of resistance in this person, because I think there's two competing things that are clashing within them. One is their longing for you, their desire and love for you. The other is whatever situation they're in right now that is making it very difficult for them to come to you or be with you or make you the offer of something that you would actually want. You know, like maybe they are struggling right now to offer you the kind of relationship that you deserve. And so what is like the reality of their day-to-day life is very hard for them. They are struggling with that choice. How can they keep you in their life without losing whatever financial security they depend on? So this person is definitely realizing, they're in the process of realizing what is even possible for them to release. Is there something they can let go of? Is there something they can do to have both you in their life as well as keep their finances? And I think they are struggling to answer that question. Because every time they ponder it, every time they try to look for a solution, I think the solution is they have to release whatever situation they're in now. They may have to let go of whatever situation they're in now. whether it's long distance, whether it's third party, whether it's family obligations. They may have to release some part of that in order to create a space for the love that they feel for you. And that's where there's a lot of longing and, you know, sadness and despair. Like, how is this going to happen? What else are they realizing about you at this time? Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Oh, Lovers. Page of Pentacles. Ace of Swords. Wow, look at all these new beginnings and this amazing Lovers energy. Yeah, so this person is they're realizing how afraid they are of actually losing you. Okay, they're very, look at the Lovers energy being the central energy here. They are very afraid of losing you and what you have. They're realizing that they don't want to lose you. Okay, they're realizing that they want a new beginning with you. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. But see, here's the combination of, if they want the new emotional beginning, Ace of Cups, they're going to have to change their mind about something, Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is why I'm saying, like, this person right now is very much trapped between their head and their heart. This is head and heart right here, because logically they're trying to think in a realistic way about finances, about money, about their day-to-day stability, right? So logically, Ace of Swords, they're trying to maintain the stability that they have. But emotionally, Ace of Cups, they deeply, deeply want a new beginning with you. So for many of you, you might be lovers with this person right now, but they might be struggling to give you a better place in their life for whatever the situation is. Again, general reading, take it as it resonates. You know, Three of Pentacles, for some of you, you might be continuing this relationship through work. You might be co-workers. You might be working in the same place. Maybe this is how you met. This person is also wondering about their reputation. Okay, they don't want other people to judge or find out or watch the two of you. If this is like workplace related, for some of you, this is also like friendship. Like, this person may have started out as your friend and then they became very, very deep to you, and you became very significant to each other through the process of being friends or co-workers or working in the same place. So there is some level of sensitivity here, where this person is also aware that this could have, you know, consequences to their work. Again, finances and career keeps coming up. This is also reputation. This is also, you are still my friend. I still feel very close to you. Now we've become more. So there's a lot of longing for what could be more, but being afraid of what this could lead to. And knowing that if they want more, then they're going to have to face this Ace of Swords, which is, okay, we need to think through things differently. What needs to happen? Okay, what needs to happen? And in that sense, this person can be, Page of Pentacles, can be slightly immature within that. For some of you, they may also have kids that they are financially responsible for. So take it as it resonates. Like, part of their finance, career issues, part of their, like, you know, being stuck in a particular situation may have to do with being responsible for kids of any age. You know, like, they may really need them at this time. So there's a sense of duty, obligation, and responsibility in that as well. but that is also colliding with, you know, it's a collision between that sense of responsibility, duty, reputation, work, money, and their very deep and passionate love for you. Wow, very interesting. So we're going to get 4 more cards here on what are they realizing about you, and then we'll do advice from Spirit. Masculine energy, healing, surrender. Yeah. Okay. So we are definitely getting a strong masculine energy here. So if you're watching this for a divine masculine, this masculine is definitely realizing a lot of things about themselves, about you, about their feelings for you. I feel like they are afraid that this could lead to a separation if they're not able to make a decision. Because I do feel like right now this person needs to decide, are they going to allow the financial stress to come between the two of you, to separate the two of you? If they're, especially if there's a third party or family or distance, are they going to allow that? Or are they going to surrender to the connection and prioritize the connection first, and then arrange the rest of their life around you? So I feel like this is where they're going through a very deep realization process where they know they're going to have to make a choice. Eventually, if they can't fully show up for you, you may reject them and you may leave because you tried, you gave them a chance, you tried to be there for them, you tried to do everything you can, but it wasn't enough for them to fully choose you. They know that they're going to have to heal this, okay? There's something here where this longing, this release, something has to, isn't it interesting, this release and this surrender, same energy. Something has to be surrendered and released and healed for them to fully commit to you. So whether they need to surrender the third party, surrender the long distance, surrender the family obligations, or at least like figure out how to release enough that they can come towards you, that they can offer you more than just lovers. Because right now, maybe this is all they've been able to offer you. Maybe they're not able to offer the full relationship, but they do know, they are realizing that if they don't heal this soon, if they don't figure this out, then there might, you know, it might lead to a separation between you and them because they are stuck. You know, they're stuck in their life. They're not moving forward. Ace of Swords. Like, are they willing to think differently? Are they willing to solve the problems? Are they willing to take the action? So if this resonates and you'd like to see where this is going, what action are they going to take? Is there any action you can take in this situation? Then I recommend you do the private reading with me. You could do live or video recorded. The link to my reading menu is in the box below, and here's your advice from Spirit. Wild creation. Allow energy to flow freely rather than trying to force the outcome. I am open to surprises. Beautiful. If you'd like to order any of the oracle decks that I have created and used in this reading, this is the love, this is the business, money, and career. They're available exclusively at Amazon. Great price, free shipping. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you can join our next live reading. And make sure you go to my website and download your free ebook. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you all on the next one.